Hello fellow World of Warcraft fans, welcome to a new video on my channel. On Wednesday, patch 12.0 finally drops. Yesterday we looked at all the features in a video. Now the official patch notes are out and we're going to take another look at them. Not necessarily because of the gameplay features, but because it finally says what Blizzard is changing with all these interface options. So I'd say let's just get started. If you don't want to miss any tips, tricks, or news about the new patch, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Remember, when we hit 38,000, we'll launch the €100 giveaway, so that's going to be big. Subscribing is definitely worth it. And yeah, with that, let's get started. Basically, at the time of recording, unfortunately, the things weren't available in German yet. I even checked again, but it wasn't the patch notes themselves, just that announcement text. So all in all, we can get through the stuff from above pretty quickly, right? You get to Val and Nike Tal through this portal here. There you'll meet the leaders of the Order, and you can take them out there. The new worlds have a heroic and a normal world tier, and on HC there are just better rewards. So far, so good. One is more like a fungus world here, the other is completely frozen. Then there's the Omnium Folio, the Omnium Tome, where you can earn 9 points each week. A total of 5 points can be put into it, and they give your Karchar more power. So all in all, it's a borrowed power system. There's a new raid, Sporefall, where we can fight Rotmire. That's this nice gentleman right here. Mythic 298 gear will actually drop there, so there are 1 or 2 upgrades for some people. We have this flying mount that will drop there. Lore Walking will add a story about the Loa. There's a mini quest game in Zulaman with Jana Janale where we help hatch new eggs. The Pride Month event is here, the Darkspear race. Other than that, starting July 1st, the Turbulent Timeways are back with us. That means you can earn this cool mount here. The event lasts 6 weeks, and you need to be a master of the Timeways for 4 weeks. We'll also make another video on how to easily get it. You don't have to run 4 dungeons every week. And starting July 7th, the quest campaign around Sul'Jan will begin. So those are the things that were officially known so far. Here are some more nicer changes. For example, this includes the Abundance event. You can always see on the map where the Abundance is currently active. Previously, you could only put 1 shard from Dun Dun in at a time and had to go through it 8 times. Now you can say right at the start, hey, put all 8 shards in at once, let's go. Saves time. This was something the community requested a lot. Otherwise, there were apparently some issues with sound effects for Orcs and Maga Warriors. Location. Und Maga-Kriegern, beim Lighting. Lighting is now available outdoors as well, so that means you can choose which lighting should be available outdoors. Houses at level 5 and 6 have had their exterior decoration limit increased to 300. At level 7, it's 350. So that's quite a significant increase. And over 100 new decoration items can be found in existing neighborhoods. So yeah, for anyone who has upgraded their house, I have to say I need to make sure I reach level 7 by then, because honestly, decorating outside was a lot more fun for me personally than decorating inside. I really need to finally finish my garden. Yeah, but it's a cool thing that you can now keep decorating outside as well. With weapons and armor no longer take durability damage from attacks, so when you attack or block, weapons and so on won't lose durability anymore. No more durability loss, only if you die. So for example, tanks whose shields are constantly being hit. That's better. PvP gear had its PvP item level increased by 9. I actually find that quite interesting. The rewards for the moth hunt in Haranda apparently now give different rewards. So they've swapped out a few things there and expanded it. Then we have Prey. There's an achievement when you've completed the entire Prey journey. You can find that here under Adventure Guide, Journey Log, Journeys, and then here Prey Hunt Season 1. So if you have that at rank 10, then there's also an extra achievement or feat for it. We already looked at the quests. For many quests, there are significantly more existences. That's awesome. For example, the Midnight Dungeon quests, these Delver's Call quests. So when you go into the depths for the first time, up to 850 more XP. That's pretty crazy. Ritual sites, also here, along with quests like click quests, give significantly more XP. The rewards for completing void strikes and void incursions, those small attacks you find on the map, have been doubled. Honestly, that's a good thing. I once tested with my shaman how fast you can level up with this. Spoiler, not fast. So I think you get about half a bar so far, 3/4 per completed thing. That really wasn't much. Doubling it is definitely better. Dark particles drop more often. And so on and so forth. Otherwise, Myron Silverwing and Silvermoon now sell specific heroic gear for 750 field commendations. The ritual site now has difficulty level 6 available with 6 challenges that you have to choose. In the end, that actually gives you 5 mythic crests and 10 heroic crests. That means you can now farm mythic crests solo infinitely. Honestly, that's a nice feature. And with that, let's move on to the interface. So, for the boss timeline, you can now choose whether the text should appear on the left or right side. You can edit the colors for I currently have aggro on the nameplates or in the frames. There's an option to turn off spell alert glows for procs when you have the single button enabled. The tooltip for the vault and raids is now better or has a better format. And with the macro TM, apparently you can, set it better. Or I have to admit, I didn't quite understand that point. Damage meter also got a few tweaks. The minimum window size was reduced, so now you can make things even smaller. There's an option for the damage meter to only be visible in a group. If you press shift and left click on a damage meter page, a detail window will now open. It has to be closed manually. And during PvP activities, there is now a different color for allies and for enemies. And if you have this option selected, show class colors, then a faction icon will be displayed in front of it. Otherwise, the personal resource display is now more customizable. So you can adjust size, length, width, height, the space between the individual bars, and so on and so forth. Health and power bars can be hidden separately, and so on and so forth. New artworks like fonts and so on, how it looks in the end, are available. So quite a lot has changed there as well. Yeah, those are the changes we can expect with the patch. I'm really, really excited. I'm looking forward to Wednesday. If you're excited too, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Have a good time and take care.